Out on the ice, we're going to start with Allison, McKenna, Havana, Anastasia, and Malia. All right, puck drop. It's actually Anastasia. She's going to send it to the boards where Allison picks it up, brings it into the offensive zone. Putting for it along the boards. Vancouver's going to take it behind their net, skate it, pass it up. Malia's going to keep it in, dumps it back down, goes it behind the net to the corner. Allison's going to chase it down. Guess Siva has Vancouver right on her. She's going to get out of that corner. McKenna's going to help her out. Comes loose at the boards. Vancouver's going to grab it. Sends it to neutral. Oh, almost neutral. Anastasia keeps it in. McKenna has the puck. Trying to fight off Vancouver. She's still got the puck. Tries to into the net, but blocked by some sticks, so it goes up high. Allison has it over the corner. Sends it up the boards. Vancouver's going to stop it. Goes for a pass that goes cross ice. Vancouver will pick it up in the offensive zone. Serena's going to hold her up, and then we got a whistle. Alley offsides. Got 14:07 left in the first. Okay, I guess we have a penalty. Let's see what happened. So we're waiting for it to go on the clock. Alright, puck drops. Vancouver's got it. Sends it back to their D. Gonna pass it across. Other D's gonna send it towards the net. I was gonna slow it down. Vancouver picks it up behind the net. She's sneak it around. Cora's gonna block it. Allison's gonna get in there to help protect Cora. 1:45 left in the penalty kill. On the ice, we have Story, Serena, Alice, and Ellie. Vancouver's passing the puck around, gets it centered, goes for a shot blocked by Cora. Vancouver's going to pick it up over the board, but Serena's going to chase it down, gets it away, gets it out of the neutral ice. Vancouver's going to send it back in where Ellie picks it up, try to get it past over the Story, but it goes down ice, which is good, into the offensive zone. Vancouver will pick it up by the boards. Whoop. Story's going to hold them up, loses their skates. Vancouver takes the puck, skates it, and it comes loose into the offensive zone. Vancouver picks it up. Ellie's going to deflect the puck away from the net. Oh, shoot, my camera. Vancouver keeps it in at the blue line, and it gets set down back to the offensive zone. Vancouver's going to skate it behind their net. Pass it up to the player by the boards. Go for another pass. The player's in neutral ice, but it goes across. Vancouver picks it up in another zone, but Malia knocks it off her stick. Gets it back to the neutral ice, so they'll have to touch up. Wendy's going to tap it forward, where Nicole tried grabbing it, but it goes into the offensive zone of Vancouver. They were to send it out to neutral ice. We'll touch up, and Wendy will dump it into the offensive zone. Vancouver sends it back down into our zone, where Malia will get it. Malia's going to send it back down the ice. Vancouver will stop it just after the blue line and send it back to our zone where Malia grabs it. Vancouver just keeps it in by the blue line. They're going to skate it. Pressure from Stasi's going to keep her busy. Gets it over to Nicole. Comes back to Stasi. He sends it to the boards. Vancouver will step forward towards the net. Goes to the corner. They'll pick it up, send it around the boards. And Nicole will grab it, keep it away from Vancouver. Vancouver's got to keep the blue line. Wendy's going to tap it out. The neutral ice with Vancouver. And we're back to full power. Probably happened, but can't pay attention to the time. Got a little teen time clock. It's in the offensive zone. Goes under the boards. And then they grab it, get it in the neutral ice, bring it to our zone. Leah taps it off her stick, but they pick it back up. They go to center it, but Wendy's going to take it instead. Tries to pass it up to Allison. Gets it off the neutral ice. Comes back to Sazi in our zone. She's going to pass it over to Quinn. Quinn's going to skate it. Dump it into the offensive zone. Chase after it. Puck goes loose behind the net. Hoover picks it up. tries to send it out, but Ellie's going to keep it in the blue line. Says, oh, nice try towards the net. Goalie's going to deflect over to the boards. Vancouver's able to send it out down the ice. We got Alice and Ellie chasing it down. Alice is going to get to it first, but Ellie said, okay, only one of us needs to do that. Alice is going to hold on to it for the boards. McKenna's trying to help scoop it out. Vancouver gets it loose. Ellie's going to keep the puck away, gets it over to the boards. Vancouver's D sets up, tries to send to the net, but it bounces off a player. They pick it up over in the corner. I was going to block with her skates. Puck gets loose. Quinn's going to fight for it. They're able to get it. Try to get it past to Story. Vancouver takes it. Story knocks it off their stick. They pick it up, bring it into our zone. Fighting for it along the boards. Vancouver tries to send it towards the net, but it's stopped by our players. It goes across the ice. And Vancouver's going to send it back to their D. They try to send it, but it whacks Quinn in the head. Oh! They get slammed into the boards. Vancouver keeps it in. Goes towards the net, but our team holds them up, and Ellie's able to grab the puck. She's got some room, so she's going to skate it. Vancouver knocks it off her stick. Goes loose into the corner. Vancouver's got it. Sends it towards the net. Coral cover it up. 9:49 left in the first. Okay. On the ice, we have Shannon, Malia, Anastasia, Fiona, and Serena. Puck getting knocked around in our zone. Vancouver's got it by the boards. So she's putting pressure on her so she can't keep hold of the puck. Kind of still stuck over there. Gets loose. Gonna get over to Shannon. She's gonna grab it. Gets it out neutral ice. Vancouver's gonna send it forward, but Serena's gonna get in the way. But then they're able to grab it and dump it into our zone. It's gonna go in the corner where Malia gets to it first. Try to set it around the boards, but isn't able to, and then gets to Cora, who's gonna get it covered up. On the ice, we have Allison, Wendy, Havana, Malia, and Anastasia. Vancouver tries to send it to the net. So he stops it, sends it over to Havana. Havana tries to pass it over Allison. Vancouver stops it, dumps it to our zone. Anastasia's able to grab it, pick it up, and drive it into the offensive zone. Sends it towards the net. It's going to go behind. Allison's going to pick it up on the side. Trying to look for an opening. Gets it over to Havana. She tries to send it towards the net, but Vancouver holds it up. Then he's slapped around the offensive zone. Vanna gets it over to the side, centers it. Wendy gets it, but will knocked off their stick by Vancouver. Vancouver picks it up, skates it, sends it into the neutral zone. Their player who skates it into the offensive zone. He's putting pressure on, so Stasi, and he's able to knock it away, but it gets to their player, goes for a shot, but it's wide of the net. Vancouver skates it behind, try to keep control of it, but Stasi's holding her up. The puck's stuck under their feet. Comes loose to the corner. Vancouver gets it, but Wendy's blocking them. And fight for it in the other corner. Lee's able to knock it away. Send it at the boards where Havana's going to grab it. Able to get it to neutral ice. So Vancouver has to touch up. Wendy grabs it, dumps into the offensive zone for a line change, and it'll be icing. Got 8 minutes left in the first. On the ice, we have Nicole, Story, and McKenna. McKenna's got the puck bringing into the offensive zone. Ellie and Alice on D. Comes out to neutral ice. Ellie will get to it first. Yeah. Gets over to Story. Vancouver's holding her up, but gets it sent into the offensive zone. Comes back to neutral ice. To Alice. Just brings it into our zone. Passes over to Ellie. Ellie gets it passed up to McKenna. McKenna's going to get it dumped into the offensive zone. Vancouver has it by their net. Just scanning it down the ice. It's in neutral. Poked off the stick by Ellie, but they pick it back up from the offensive zone. McKenna's able to snatch it away. She's going to skate it. Vancouver knocks it off her stick, comes back to Alice. Alice is going to get passed over to Ellie. Ellie's going to go for a pass up to Nicole. Nicole's going to bring into the offensive zone. Fighting forward in the corner. Goes loose behind the net where Vancouver will pick it up. Some pressure from Story. Vancouver tries setting up the boards, but it's held up. We'll pick it up though and bring it out to neutral ice. Send it across where Alice will grab it. She's going to dump it in the offensive zone and chase it down. Goes to the corner where Vancouver's going to get to it first. They're going to send it around the boards. Their player grabs it, sends it out to neutral ice. Their player, taken away by Shannon. He turns around and brings it back into the offensive zone. And then one of our players gets a shot. I think that's Serena. It's loose over to the boards where Quinn grabs it, sends it over to Serena. Serena sends it around the boards. Alice will grab it, sends it towards the net, just wide. Serena will grab it, tries to center it, but it's stopped by Vancouver. Goes loose to the boards where Vancouver picks it up. Knocked away by Quinn, I think. Vancouver has a puck behind their net. Send it around the boards. Their player grabs it. Serena knocks it off their stick, and it goes loose down the ice. Anastasia has to get there and knock it off her stick. Vancouver picks it up and tries to bring it back into our zone. Sazi gets the puck off her. Shannon picks it up, able to dump it out to neutral ice. He's going to chase it down and get to it first. She's going to dump it into the offensive zone. Goes around the boards. Vancouver will pick it up. They skate it out to neutral ice. Get into our zone. Sends it over to my corner. Where they pick it up. Oh! It just slid right under Cora's pad, but she able to get down on it, so it didn't go into the goal. 5:17 left in the first. On ice, we have Wendy, Fiona, Allison, Malia, and Stasi. Alice is able to grab the puck, bring the offensive zone, gets it towards the net, gets it over to Fiona, goes for a shot, blocked by the goalie. Puck comes out into the neutral ice. When it gets off Vancouver's stick, they grab it, dump it into our zone. It's going to go behind the net where Malia is going to pick it up, sends it over to Allison along the boards. Allison's going to pass it up to Wendy, but Wendy didn't quite grab it, so it's going to go to the offensive zone. Wendy will chase it down. Play Vancouver in the corner for it, comes bouncing out. Neutral ice. Ellie will pick it up. Ellie's going to skate it. It's towards the net, goes for a shot, blocked by the goalie. Fighting forward in the corner. Ellie's holding up Vancouver there. Story's going to go in and try to help her out. Vancouver comes away with it, takes it behind their net. Passes it up the board to their player. Ellie's going to step up and knock it off her stick. Gets over to Alice, but it comes loose into our zone. Vancouver's going to bring it towards the net, try to get centered, but Alice is able to keep the stick away from the puck. Comes out to neutral ice. Vancouver's going to send it back to their player. He's going to send it forward, but McKenna's going to pick it up, bring it into the offensive zone. He's trying to keep a hold of the puck. He'll do so. Goes for a shot, caught by the goalie. 3:53 left in the first. On the ice, we have Serena, Nicole, Shannon, Stasi, and Malia. Vancouver has it behind the net. Serena fighting for it. Shannon's chasing them down. Vancouver's skating it, brings it out to neutral ice. Just gets it into our zone, and Malia's able to knock it away from them over to the boards. Vancouver sends it back into our zone where Malia has it. She's going to send it around the boards over to Nicole. Bounces off her skates to neutral ice. Vancouver sends it back into our zone. Malia's going to pick it up. Tries to bump it over to Nicole, but it's getting knocked around. Serena's trying to get a hold of it. Vancouver's able to keep it in our zone. Shannon grabs it, tries to get it out. Vancouver keeps it in, but Serena's able to knock the puck down the ice. It's going to go loose to the corner. Vancouver will get to it first, but Serena's close behind. They reverse it, send it up the boards. Shannon knocks it off their stick. They're fighting for it along the boards. Comes to the blue line and out to neutral ice with Stasi. She's going to bump it over to Shannon. Shannon's going to get in the offensive zone, but comes back out to neutral ice. She's able to dump the puck into our zone. Wendy's got it. They're going to skate it behind the net, reverse. Oops, gets knocked off their stick by Vancouver. They're going to try to center it. They do, but it goes to Stasi. She's going to grab it, try to send it out, but Vancouver keeps at the blue line. Vancouver play has it, goes for a shot, blocked by Cora, but it's loose by the net. Vancouver gets it, but Malia keeps him off of it, and Wendy's fighting for it. Wendy's able to grab the puck, looking for a pass, tries to send it out. Vancouver keeps it on the blue line. Gets to the corner, and Malia's going to pick it up, but has Vancouver on her. Comes loose to Vancouver behind the net. They center it. Stasi's able to keep the player away. Nicole's going to pick it up the corner, tries to send him out. Vancouver tries to keep it in, but Wendy's able to knock it away from their stick. Get it out to neutral ice. They get knocked down. Vancouver has it in neutral ice, sends it up to their player, brings it to the offensive zone. They center it, but Ellie's able to keep it away from their player. Shannon's going to pick it up. Goes her pass to Quinn, but it's going to go down the ice. Vancouver gets in their zone and able to get it out to neutral ice. Okay, knocked around a lot. Allison's got the puck. She gets it up to McKenna, gets in the offensive zone, and chase it down in the corner. Vancouver grabs it, takes it behind the net, passes it up the boards to their player, who sends it out to the neutral ice where Alice grabs it, passes over to Ellie, and knocks that off her stick. Gets loose. Alice is going to pick it back up. Going to get a pass over to Ellie. Ellie's going to take the puck and skate it. Gets it in the offensive zone, gets it over to Allison. Alice got in front of the net, goes for a shot, but it's wide. Picks it up by the boards. Comes loose. Fiona grabs it. Comes over to Alice. Who's going to send it towards the net. Comes loose to the corner. Fiona grabs it, tries to send it, but it's being held up by Vancouver. They grab the puck, take it behind the net, send it around the boards. Alice is going to keep it in. Vancouver sends the boards again. Alice grabs at the blue line. She's going to send it towards the net, but it hits a player, bounces out to neutral ice where Alice grabs it. She goes for a pass, but Vancouver holds it up. Gets out to neutral ice. It comes back into our zone. Vancouver had to touch up. That was pretty close to offsides there. Ellie's got the puck in our zone. Gets passed out to Allison. Just off her stick into neutral ice. Vancouver passes it across. Where Fiona will pick it up. It dumps it in the offensive zone where Vancouver gets it. Passes it. Vancouver tried to do something else and got it off their stick. And then that's the first period. The glass here is pretty messed up, so hopefully it's not going out of focus too much. All right, start the second period. We're going to have Havana, McKenna, Allison, Anastasia, and Malia. puck drops. Puck comes loose in the offensive zone. Kenna's going to chase it down, hold Vancouver up. Comes back to the blue line. Vancouver is able to grab it. Allison knocks it off their stick. It's knocked around neutral ice. Vancouver picks it up, brings it in the offensive, or our zone. They're going to send it around the boards. Vienna's going to grab it. Goes for a pass, but it hits Vancouver's skates. Comes back up, out to neutral ice, though, where Allison's going to pick it up. Grab the puck, sends it towards the net. The goalie's going to get it covered. 14:27 left in the second. On the ice, we have Story, Serena, Nicole, Alice, and Ellie. Puck stuck in the face-off, comes out loose. Vancouver picks it up, pass up to their player, brings it in neutral ice, and then into our zone. Go for a shot blocked by Cora. Behind the net with Serena. She's going to pass it up the boards to Nicole. Vancouver holds her up. Serena comes and gets it. Tries for a pass, but this puck is not sliding on this ice today. Gets over the Story, though, and she brings it into the offensive zone. Brings it towards the net. Vancouver keeps it from getting a shot, though. They try to pass it up the boards. Nicole's going to stop it. Gets sent towards the blue line where Alice keeps it in. Comes over to Ellie. Ellie grabs the puck, sends it towards the net wide. Comes up the boards. Serena's able to hold it in for a little while, but Vancouver gets it pushed out into down the ice into our zone where Ellie grabs it. Sends it to the boards where Nicole will pick it up. Gets the pass over to Havana. Or sorry, that's Story. And then it gets over to Wendy. Wendy sends it toward the net, but it's wide. Gets loose in the quarter. Wendy would chases down, holds Vancouver up. Vancouver's able to scoop it away. Skate it out. Gets it past their player. And they're skated real fast into our zone. But Sazi gets on them, so they'll get a great shot on net. Goes over to the boards. And when he picks it up, tries to get it out. But Vancouver keeps it in. Anastasia has the puck by the net, looking for a pass, sends it up the boards. Shannon tries to grab it. Vancouver's on her. Still stuck on the boards. Someone else, it's Sazi went over there to help Shannon out. Shannon's able to get it to neutral ice. It's passed over to Wendy. Wendy brings it to the offensive zone. Wendy's trying to look for a pass. Sends it back to Stasi. Anastasia has the puck, trying to keep it away from Vancouver. Dumps it in. Shannon's going to grab it. He's able to center, gives it to Quinn. Quinn goes for a shot. Ball to the goalie. Wendy knocks it in. Woo! So 12:27 left in the game. Scores 1-0 Vancouver. All right. We got McKenna, Fiona, Allison, Stasi, and Malia out on the ice. Vancouver sends it towards the net, but Malia stops it. Puck comes out loose to neutral ice. Allison's going to chase it down. Vancouver's able to get to it, but she's right on them. The offensive zone comes back out to neutral ice, where McKenna's trying to get a hold of it. Able to get into the offensive zone where Vancouver. They send it back out to neutral. Fiona's able to knock it off their stick. And McKenna picks it up. Dumps it in the offensive zone. She's going to chase it down. Gets to the puck behind the net, but Vancouver's right on her, but she sticks with it. She's up with it along the boards. Centers it, but none of her players are there. Story steps forward, though. Keeps the puck in. Helena's able to get a hold of it. She's got a lot of sticks on her, though. Vancouver scoops it away. Serena steps up. Knocks it off their stick. Comes loose. Vancouver picks it up. Skates it down the ice. Brings it in the offensive zone. So just putting pressure on her, so she's not going to get a great shot. And she's able to take the puck away. Stasi's going to reverse it, bring it back down the ice. She gets it into the offensive zone. She doesn't have a lot of people in front of her. Goes for a shot. Oh! Goalie knocks it up high. She's fighting for it in the corner. Tries to get it center, but Vancouver stops it. Sends it around the boards. Puck's going down the ice. Serena's going to skate hard to get to it first. She's going to pass it up to Story. Story's going to try to knock it over because Vancouver's coming at her. Stuck in our zone. Millie's able to knock out the neutral ice for Havana, picks it up. Gets sent over to Stasi's going to dump in the offensive zone. Vancouver's going to pass it across ice to their player who brings it out to neutral. Gets it into our zone, just past the blue line, but held up. And there's going to be a penalty. I'm not sure why yet. Or no, maybe it's just offsides. Okay, it's in our zone. Ellie has it. It's able to send it out. Comes just into the offensive zone where Vancouver picks it up. Shannon's putting great pressure on him, gets the puck locked up their stick, but Vancouver gets back to it. She's going to skate it out down the ice, bring it into our zone. I was going to put pressure on her. So I'm going to get a great shot, able to knock it off her stick. Tries to send it out, but Vancouver keeps it at the blue line. Ellie grabs the puck at the boards. It's a pass up to Nicole, but knocked off her stick. Vancouver keeps it in. Oh, I'm sorry. It knocked her around. Ellie's able to get it over to Shannon. Comes out loose into the offensive zone where Vancouver picks it up by the boards. Shannon's going to keep it in. Fighting Vancouver on the boards with the puck when he's going to help grab it. So towards the net, it's going to go around behind and up the boards. Tries to get it out. Ellie's going to step forward, grab it. It's going to bounce off the player and go by the net where Shannon picks it up. Gets a little time. Oh, centers it, but it goes a little high. Ellie grabs it, sends it towards the net. We have some people down. Shannon's going to pick it back up. Centers it again. Nicole's there, but the goalie's able to get it covered. 9:19 left in the second. All right, out on the ice we have McKenna, Allison, Quinn, Malia, and Stasi. McKenna holding it up, face off, comes out loose to Stasi at the blue line. Strike away from Vancouver, gets it passed up to Allison. Allison's going to pass it back to Stasi. Stasi's going to center it. Oh, just goes wide of the net. This quarter, Vancouver grabs it, sends it up the boards. Malia almost keeps it at the blue line, comes out to neutral ice, sends it over to Stasi. Stasi's going to send it forward to Allison. I was going to dump the puck in the offensive zone where Vancouver stops it, takes it behind their net, holds it there for a second, trying to figure out what to do. Oh, McKenna's going to put pressure on her, gets taken down. Puck goes out the boards, out to neutral ice. Malia's going to grab it, reverses it, comes back to the neutral or offensive zone, but our players need to touch up. Comes back out, goes out into our zone. Malia passes it across the ice to McKenna. McKenna passes it up to Allison just off her stick in the offensive zone. It's knocked back out to neutral ice where Malia picks it up, passes it up to Quinn. Quinn's got the puck, goes for a shot. Oh! That was crazy. So it bounces off the goalie's pad and up and over into the net. So 8:13 left in the second period. Scores 2-0 Redhawks. All right, out on the ice, we have Fiona, Story, Serena, Ellie, and Alice. They're fighting for it along the boards. Puck's still stuck there. Comes loose. Vancouver brings it into our zone. Ellie takes to the corner, tries to center it. Alice holds up that player so it doesn't get there. Comes over the boards. Where Fiona grabs it, gets set down the ice. That should be icing. On the ice, we have Wendy, Shannon, Havana. I think Alice and Ellie, sorry. Ellie gets the puck behind the net, sends it up the board to Havana. Havana's fighting for it with Vancouver. Wendy's able to come away with it, sends it up the boards where Shannon's going to pick it up. So to get the neutral ice, has Vancouver on her, but she bounces it up the boards past him, picks it back up, gets it towards the net, goes for a shot just wide, goes up the boards, where Vancouver picks it up. Ellie knocks it off her stick, so slows her down. Goes to dump it into our zone. Alice is going to hold him up to get a shot on net, and Cora's going to block it. Gets deflected out. Wendy picks it up. He's going to pass it out to Havana. Kind of goes to dump it in the offensive zone, but Vancouver stops it. Bringing it into their zone, though, and Wendy's going to chase him down. Turns around to neutral ice. Vancouver brings it into our zone. Puck gets sent around the boards. Vancouver picks it up, goes to center it. Hits something over there. I think that's Nicole grabs it, gets passed over to Wendy. Wendy gets it and dumps it down the ice, probably for a line change. So we'll have, let's see, Allison, McKenna, Stasi, Nicole, and Leah. All right, 6:36 left in the second. Puck goes to the side of her net. Stasi's trying to help Cora keep it out of the net and does so. Cora's able to hold it. All right, puck drops. Vancouver tries to send it to the net, goes behind. The player grabs it, gets sent to the corner. One of our players is able to knock it down the ice. Vancouver's going to chase it down. They're calling off icing. Gets passed up the boards. Nicole's going to stop it, though, centers it. McKenna tries to grab it, but Vancouver's able to snatch it away and send it down the ice. That'll be icing. Or no, never mind. Just kidding. It doesn't quite get to that blue line. Anastasia picks it up, skates it, got a Vancouver on her, but she's able to keep the puck away from them. McKenna's gonna help her out, picks up the puck, skates it, brings it to the offensive zone, goes for a shot, and goalie gobbles it up. McKenna tried stopping, but slipped into the goalie, so it caused a little ruckus. 5:45 left in the second. On the ice, we have Story, Serena, Quinn, Ellie, and Alice. Puck dropped, got stuck on the ref. Vancouver picks it up. Alice knocks it off her stick. Vancouver's able to grab it and send it out into neutral ice. Ellie will grab it just past our blue line. He's bumped over to Quinn. He's going to send it into the offensive zone. Story's going to hold Vancouver up, keep them busy for a little bit, but they pass it up to the person at the blue line, able to send it out, pick it up and skate into our zone. Ellie's on her, so she's not going to get a great shot off. Puck gets stuck on Alice. Serena's trying to help her out. Puck goes behind the net to the corner, up the boards. Quinn's going to grab it, tries to send it out. Hits a player, but Serena picks it up, brings it into the offensive zone, passes it back to Quinn. Vancouver takes it, brings it back out to neutral ice, skates it into our zone. Alice going to put pressure on her and hold her up. Vancouver still got the puck. We go for a shot, blocked by Cora. Puck's loose behind the net. Vancouver comes away with it, but Alice is able to get off her. It's getting knocked around, stuck in the corner, comes loose, so Serena picks it up, sends it around the boards. Vancouver stops it before it gets out, but it gets loose. Story picks it up. Vancouver grabs it. Cora's going to deflect it away from the net. Ellie's got the puck. She's got a little room, so she's going to skate it. So I lost the puck. Oh, okay. Alice has it on the backboards. Tries to send it out. Vancouver stops it, but it's going to bounce just over that. Okay, I guess they kept it in. Serena's got the puck on the boards. Vancouver's holding her up. Comes loose into the neutral zone. Vancouver's going to dump it back into our zone where Ellie's going to grab the puck. She's going to send it up the boards. Vancouver will stop at the neutral ice and dump it into our zone, but it goes straight to Alice. Alice is going to grab it. So it has to send it out, but it hits some bodies. It moves loose over to think that's Quinn, and she's going to dump into the offensive zone. It'll be icing. 3:39 left in the second. Got stuck at the face-off, and Wendy's able to knock it out to Fiona. Vancouver knocks it off her stick, but puck comes loose to the neutral ice. Vancouver's able to dump it back into her zone. Malia's going to grab it behind the net, send it up the boards, where Wendy's going to pick it up. Oh, Wendy gets a pass over to Shannon. Shannon's going to dump it into the offensive zone. It's going to go loose behind the net, and Vancouver will pick it up. Shannon's going to chase it down. So Vancouver's going to reverse it, send it to their player. They go for a pass. He's able to keep it off her stick, but it goes loose down the ice where Vancouver picks it up. And our girls skate hard to get there to kind of deflect over towards the board. So they don't get a great shot. Comes out where Stasi picks it up. She's got some room, so she's going to skate it. She's trying to keep it away from Vancouver. Try to send it to the net just a little bit short. Vancouver's got it, but Stasi's knocked it off her stick. Comes loose, comes out of Vancouver. Still in the offensive zone. Gets knocked down the ice. Loose into our zone where Vancouver picks it up. Got stuck along the boards. See, McKenna's able to grab it, send it out to neutral. Where Vancouver grabs it, passes it up, and their player's going to skate it in, but knocked off their stick by our players. They're able to get a shot on net. McCoy's going to block it and get it covered up. 2:13 left in the second. Alright, puck. And I lost it. I think Cora blocked a shot. Yeah, okay. Alright, puck comes back to Vancouver defense. They're trying to send it forward, but held up by our players. Comes to Ellie, who grabs it, gets it passed over to Havana. Havana's going to skate it forward, bumps it past Vancouver, gets in the offensive zone. Vancouver's going to skate it behind the net, reverse it. Allison's on him. And he's going to step forward to help out. Bounces up high. Allison's able to grab the puck, gets it passed back to Alice. Alice is going to send it towards the net, but Vancouver stops it. She's able to knock it off Vancouver's stick. It's going to sit there for a second so McKenna can pick it up. Gets knocked off her stick to try to get it out against the Alice. Alice is going to send it towards the net where it gets to Havana. Havana's trying to center it, but Vancouver gets their stick on it. Oh, Havana sends it up the boards. Alice loses her skates, trying to knock it away from Vancouver. Is able to keep it for a little bit. Our team needs a touch up, so they're going to do that. Vancouver has the puck in their zone. Gets passed up to their player in neutral ice. Brings it into the offensive zone. Our zone. Puck gets knocked back to the blue line, but Vancouver keeps it in because it's not loose. Oh, McKenna's going to grab it. She's got lots of room, so she's going to skate hard. Oh, Vancouver player got to her. She loses her skate and goes down. I think the ref's going to call something on that. I don't know. Alice is going to try to keep it at the blue line, but Vancouver gets past her. Oh, maybe it's on us because Vancouver touched the puck. I don't know what's happening. I think head contact on somebody. Yeah, so penalty on our team with 44 seconds left in the second. I missed what happened. I don't know about that, though. All right, so on the ice we have Quinn, Serena, Stasi, Malia. Vancouver has it at our blue line, passing it back and forth. And to their player, they get it centered, go for a shot, blocked by Cora. Goes to the corner, Vancouver grabs it. They send it back to their point. Quinn's able to step forward to knock it away from the stick. Serena's going to pick it up, bring it down the ice, get into the offensive zone. able to keep it away from Vancouver. Is just trying to hold it for some time or sneak it in there. She's going to keep it away from Vancouver. She's going to keep it back here for a little bit. She's still holding them up. Got a lot of sticks holding Vancouver's able to come away with it. And they're going to skate it, and that's going to be the end of the second period. So beginning of the third, we'll have a minute 16 for a penalty kill. Score is 2-0 Redhawks. All right, beginning of the third period. It's going to be 15 minutes. Then our zone. Alice is going to try to get it up, and Vancouver keeps it in at the blue line. Wendy's got the puck, but loses her skates. Vancouver's got it. Bring it towards the net. Goes for a shot, but it's high. Comes up the boards to Vancouver. He's going to stop it. Sends it towards the net wide. Alice is going to pick it up. Tries to send it out. Vancouver stops it. Goes to center, but Ellie stops the puck. Sends it down the ice. We're still on that penalty kill, so no icing. 45 seconds left on that. Vancouver has it in the offensive zone. Shannon's putting pressure on them. So the girl's just going to keep spinning around, I guess. Tries to pass it forward, but it gets past their player. It goes loose in the neutral ice, and Wendy grabs it. Wendy tries to do something with it, but Vancouver knocks it, sends it into the offensive zone where Ellie grabs it. She tries to send it out, and Vancouver keeps at the blue line. They're going to send towards the net, bounces off. Poor Alice's stick keeps the puck away. And she's going to fight for it in the corner. Still stuck here, getting bounced around, hits Alice in the face. Gets to Wendy. Vancouver grabs it. Wendy knocks it off their stick, picks it back up, skates it down the ice. Dumps in the offensive zone for a line change. We're at full power. Canada's going to chase it down. Vancouver's got it by their net. They send it out on the boards. Ellie's going to pick it up, passes it over to Alice. Alice going to send it forward. McKenna's going to grab it, gets over to Allison. Allison brings it in the offensive zone. She's going to bump it back to McKenna. McKenna's trying to keep hold of it. She's able to. She's going to try to sneak it around. Vancouver holds her up, though. Puck goes loose to the corner where I think Fiona grabs it, tries to center it, but stopped by Vancouver. Fiona picks it back up, brings it towards the net. Vancouver tries to send it out, but McKenna keeps it in. And Allison helps her out. It's getting knocked around. Zazie keeps it in at the blue line. Vancouver picks it up in the corner. I'm going to skate it behind the net and send it to their player by the boards. Ellie's going to step forward and hit the puck, keeps it in, but Vancouver knocks it out and picks it up and skates it down the ice. They get centered, but Ellie keeps them off. Puck goes over to the boards where Fiona grabs it, tries to send it out, but Vancouver keeps it at the blue line. Dee will skate forward, but Ellie's going to knock it off her stick. Vancouver picks it back up, brings it right by the net. Sorry, the ref was in the way. They knocked around and try to send out. Vancouver keeps it at the blue line, tries to send it towards the net. Ellie blocks it with her body and sends it down the ice. It'll be icing. 12-13 left in the game. On the ice, we have Serena, Havana, Story, Anastasia, and Malia. Vancouver tries to send it towards the net, held up by her players. Serena keeps them away from getting a shut off on net. So able to knock it away towards the boards. Send it up to Havana, who's going to grab it. Going to get a pass up to Story. Story's able to pick it up, skate it into the offensive zone. Oops, sorry. Gets knocked over to the boards, gets hit towards that. Serena's trying to get hold of it. Vancouver knocks her down. Vancouver picks up the puck, takes it behind the net, sends it out the boards. Saji's going to stop it and keep it in. Gets it down the boards where the puck goes loose behind the net. Vancouver will stop it, tries to send it to the boards. Saji steps forward to try to stop it. Vancouver grabs it, tries to send it out, but Malia stops it at the blue line, sends it towards the net. Puck comes to Vancouver, who's going to grab it, send it to their player in the neutral zone. They pick it up, skate it into our zone. Poked off their stick by Wendy. Vancouver grabs it, goes for a pass. This is where they center it. Cora blocks a shot. Vancouver picks it up over in the corner. Wendy knocks it off their stick. Wendy gets held up by Vancouver. They grab it, go to center it, but it gets over to Story, tries to send it out, but Vancouver keeps it in. Vancouver's going to dump it to their player in the corner. Malia's going to block it with her body. Getting knocked around. Malia's keeping it away. Trying to keep her away from this net. They try to sneak it in, but Cora's going to get it covered. 10:46 left in the game. Okay, out on the ice we have Wendy, Nicole, Alice, Ellie, and Shannon. Vancouver gets a shot on net, but Cora's going to block it, get it covered. Alright, puck drops, comes over by the net, but Ellie grabs it. It's not really Vancouver, but she picks it back up, sends it up the board to Nicole, gets just past her. Vancouver grabs it, sends it towards the net. It's going to roll over to Cora, who's going to get it covered up. Right, out on the ice we have Quinn, McKenna, Ellie. Ellie's got the puck behind her net. We're sending it up the boards. Hoover's going to keep it in at the blue line. Nicole McKenna kept the busy for a little while. Ellie got the puck, sends it forward. Quinn's going to pick it up in the neutral ice, bring it into the offensive zone. Going to dump it in. She's got pressure on her. Vancouver picks up the puck by their net, sends it up the boards. Ellie's going to grab it, sends it towards the net. And Allison has it, sends it back to Alice. Ooh, just past her, comes down into our zone. Allison's going to chase it down. She's going to grab the puck, skate. Had a little time for the line change. Quinn kind of gets in front of her, so she'll take the puck. Gets knocked off in Vancouver. Alice picks it up, gets it sent up to McKenna. McKenna's going to take it and bring it into the offensive zone. Gets dumped in because she got pressure on her. Gets to the corner. Vancouver picks it up. Passes it to their player, who grabs it. Tries to pass it to their player in the neutral ice, but Serena grabs it, brings it back into the offensive zone, sends it towards the net, but it goes to the corner. Vancouver tried to get it out, but Serena's going to keep it at the blue line. Gets to Vancouver. She knocks it off her stick. Tries to send up the boards and able to get out to neutral ice. Ellie's going to grab the our blue line, tries to send it forward, is able to, but it goes up high off of the player. Fiona gets it in the offensive zone, sends it towards the net, and the goalie's going to get it covered. 8:57 left in the game. All right, let's see. I think Stories had the puck. Vancouver knocks it off. Coming with the boards. Serena's going to hold it up. Gets to the corner. Vancouver's trying to send it up the boards again, but Story's holding him up. Vancouver's got to come away with it to get it behind the net. Send it up the other boards. The player's trying to send it out, but Malia's holding him up. Getting knocked around along the board still. Still stuck there. Gets loose to the corner. Vancouver's able to come away with it. They try to send it the boards. Bounces over to Malia. Keeps it in. Vancouver picks it up. Knocks it at the boards. They come into our zone, but seems he's going to hold him up. Comes out loose. Vancouver had it for a second, but knocked away by Fiona and Story. Puck comes to the corner. On stage, tries to hold Vancouver up there. Story's going to try to help out, come loose up the boards. Vancouver sees it, tries to center it, but there's some skates blocking. Serena picks it up and skates it down the ice, gets knocked off her stick. But Serena's going to see the loose puck and pick it up. Gets into the offensive zone. Vancouver's going to send it back out down the ice into our zone. Or Millie's going to pick it up. Gets a nice pass over to Wendy. Wendy tries to take it out, but does get up for a second, but also off their skates. Puck to the offensive zone behind the net. Vancouver has it. Try to set up the boards, but Wendy's going to stop it. Dump it to the corner. Shannon's going to grab it. Centers it, but it's a good player. Comes to Malia. She goes for a shot. Blocked by the goalie. Goes over to the boards. Shannon's got the puck. Gets over to Hannah. Hannah's going to get a shot. Caught by the goalie. 6:59 left in the game. Vancouver brings the puck down the ice. Sal's going to hold it up with neutral. Bounces off her skates. Gets over to Ellie. Ellie sends it over to Nicole. Jeff gets it into the offensive zone. Vancouver has it. They send it out to neutral ice with their player. And then McKenna's able to take it away. Get back to neutral ice. Vancouver dumps it into our zone. And Stacy's going to stop it. Gets a pass over to Alice. Alice is going to skate it, bounce it up to Allison. Also tries to bring the puck in the offense, so just gets it in there. Vancouver grabs it, brings it back to neutral ice, and McKenna's going to steal the puck off of her. Tries to send it in the offensive zone, but Vancouver keep it out. Vancouver's got the puck with lots of pressure from Nicole. Vancouver's going to pass it to their player, and it's going to be offsides. Thanks. Alright, puck's in the offensive zone. Vancouver's able to get it knocked out. Serena holds him up, comes loose into our zone. Slice is going to get to it, but Vancouver's there too, so it goes up high. Stuck along the boards, goes loose by the net. Malia's able to grab it though. She's going to skate it. She's got two Vancouver players on her. She's trying to help her out, but Malia's trying to hold him off. Gets stuck. Puck comes loose and Stasi. She's going to pass out the boards. Going to try and get hold of it. Vancouver takes it though. Serena's going to hold them up. Sends it around the boards. Where Stasi's going to get it. Sends up the boards, but Vancouver's there. Our Story's trying to fight him off. Stasi's going to poke it off her stick. Story, but but it's able to get knocked out. Serena gets it back to neutral ice. There's a line change, so a little bit of weirdness there for a second. Then grabs it, gets it into the offensive zone. Sorry, there's a lot of noise. Puck in their zone. Wendy keeps falling. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah. Vancouver's got it. Neutral zone, bringing it to our zone. Wendy and Stasi are on him. Wendy's able to get the puck, but Vancouver's still holding on to him. Try to send it out. Vancouver keeps it at the blue line. Shannon's trying to knock it off their stick. When he's able to bump up the boards out into neutral ice. Vancouver grabs it. Vancouver has the neutral zone. When he's able to knock it off her stick, comes loose to Malia. Malia's going to send it up to neutral ice. Vancouver picks it up, brings it into our zone. Comes loose into the corner. Vancouver will get to it. They center or try to center it, but it goes over to Shannon. Shannon's going to skate the puck out into neutral ice and down to the offensive zone. Shannon's got it in the corner. Sends it behind the net. Vancouver has it, but Shannon's on him. Puck goes loose to the corner. Vancouver pick it up. They're going to skate it, try to send it to the other player, but Ellie's going to knock off their stick. Shannon's able to grab it, keep it in. Goes loose to the corner where McKenna will pick it up. McKenna's trying to get a pass. She's able to keep the puck though. Keep it off Vancouver. Tries to backhand it in. The goalie's able to get it covered up. 3:08 left in the game. Alright, puck in the offensive zone. Comes back to Ellie, just bounces over her stick into neutral ice. Alice's skate over, sending the offensive zone. Skate knocked around, comes back out to neutral. Alice has got the puck. Tries to get in, but Vancouver keeps it out. Vancouver's able to bring it into our zone. Ellie's putting pressure on her, so not getting any great opportunities quite yet. A couple players get knocked down. Vancouver's got the puck right by her net. Alice is able to knock it away, gets it over to Havana. Havana grabs it, tries to set it down the ice. Getting knocked around in neutral. Vancouver picks it up, sends it into our zone, but goes straight to Ellie. Ellie's going to grab the puck and skate it, gets it past the players, gets it over to Havana. Havana loses her skates, and the puck comes up to the offensive zone. Puck comes loose into our zone. We're also pick it up by our net. She's going to pass it up to Serena. Serena's trying to take it up, but Vancouver's holding her up. Puck comes loose. Ellie's going to grab it, send it up to Story. Hits her skates. Serena's going to pick it up, skate it. Brings it into the offensive zone. Vancouver's on her. She goes for a shot, blocked by the goalie.
Where are you guys from?
Seattle.
Oh,
Yeah. Story's got it along the boards, fighting with Vancouver. I think that's Serena in there trying to help her out. Yeah. Puck comes loose. Does go step and try to get it, but bounces down the ice. Malia's going to get to it and passes it forward. Serena's going to grab it in neutral ice. Gets it across over to, I think that's Nicole in the offensive zone. Comes out to the blue line. Bounces up Malia's stick. Just gets to our zone. Stasi grabs it. Tries to send it to the boards. Vancouver dumps it into our zone. Malia's got the puck behind our net. She's got a little room. She goes get it. Gets it bumped over to Serena. Vancouver keeps it in though. Comes back to Stasi. She's going to hold the puck. Looks in for a good pass. Gets it. Tries to get over to Story. Vancouver keeps it in. Vancouver has it along the boards. Being held up by the Redhawks. Comes loose over to Stasi. He's going to send it around the boards. Got less than a minute left. I think that's Nicole. Nicole's able to get in the offensive zone. Comes back out into our zone though. Gets sent up to Wendy. Neutral ice. Wendy's going to bring it out the net's empty, but the Vancouver player blocked it. Puck is by the net. Vancouver's going to send it at the boards. Oh, just past Dozzy Sticks. Comes loose on the ice. We got 25 seconds. Dozzy's going to get the puck. Trying to keep away from Vancouver. Gets a pass up to Wendy. Wendy goes for a pass, but it bounces behind over. Shannon brings him into the offensive zone. She's got the puck. She's trying to sneak it in there. Oh, gets it centered. Just past Quinn. Quinn grabs it, tries to center it back, but it goes behind the net. Vancouver grabs it. Final portal on the board. That's the end of the game. Score is 2-0 Redhawks. And then we'll see you guys after the break.